15-year-old Lucas and his father, John, excitedly set up their campsite deep in the snow-covered pine forest. The sky is clear, and the sun casts a golden hue over the landscape. They work together, pitching the tent and gathering firewood, sharing stories and laughter. John demonstrates essential survival skills, like building a proper shelter and lighting a fire with a flint striker. As they settle in for the night, the wind picks up, and snowflakes begin to swirl gently around them. John reassures Lucas that they're well prepared, and they drift off to sleep with the warmth of their fire crackling nearby. In the dead of night, the peaceful snowfall transforms into a violent blizzard. Winds howl through the trees, and snow quickly accumulates, making visibility almost non-existent. John wakes Lucas and decides they should move to a nearby cave for safety. They gather their gear and fight their way through the storm, but the blizzard disorients them. Once they reach the cave, John realizes their situation is worse than he thought. He instructs Lucas to stay inside the cave while he goes out to check their surroundings. The storm intensifies, and when John tries to return, he is separated from Lucas in the howling winds and snow. Lucas wakes up alone in the cave the next morning. The blizzard has buried their tracks and blocked the entrance. Realizing he must rely on his own skills, Lucas recalls everything his father taught him. He builds a shelter from snow and branches, using the cave's natural insulation to help retain heat. With frozen fingers, he lights a fire using the flint striker, then melts snow for drinking water. Over the next days, Lucas builds a fishing trap and manages to catch fish from a small, partially frozen stream he finds. He uses his remaining energy to fortify his shelter against wild animals and the harsh cold, maintaining vigilance and hope. On the 9th day, Lucas hears the distant sounds of search and rescue teams. Exhausted but determined, he lights a flare he had kept for emergencies. The rescuers spot the flare and follow the signal to Lucas's location. When John arrives, he is overcome with emotion, hugging Lucas tightly. "I knew you could do it," John says, tears of pride in his eyes. Lucas, though weak and cold, manages a smile. "I remembered everything you taught me, Dad." As they make their way back to safety, John reflects on Lucas's bravery and resilience. They return home together,